Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're out here on one of the most glorious sunrises here in Florida, on the beach of course, because why not? I wanted to do a list video today talking about some of my favorite affordable, cheapy, under $50 men's fragrances to transition into fall. Some fragrances that you can be considering adding to your collection right now for the upcoming autumn. So let's jump into this really quick. These are my favorite fall fragrances for men, all under $50. Very affordable and very high quality scents. None of these smell like they're sub $50. All of these smell like they could be niche quality. So let's get into the autumn spirit and let's jump into it with my number one, which is Sacred by Louis Cardin. This one has been around for a while, but not that many people know about it. Just generally people that are more into the fragrance community know about Sacred. This is an amazing, amazing cheapie. This is one of those scents that smells like it could be much more expensive. This one only goes for, I think, $39. Super affordable. It's very cozy, spicy, boozy, and very gourmand. This is like a realistic, but not a really sweet dark chocolate scent. There is some fresh muskiness to this as well that kind of lightens it up a little. This isn't an over-the-top, heavy, thick scent, which is why I think it's perfect for right now, kind of going into the last leg of summer. Going into fall, I think this is a perfect transitional scent that is very gourmand. If you love gourmand scents, this has dark chocolate, has caramel, very ambery, and something a little boozy as well, the way this is all blended together. There's just something about the spicy notes in this that really gives it an aromatic touch, really just lightens the whole thing up. And what I really love about this is, like I said, very realistic, does not smell overly sweet or synthetic at all. There's a lot of birds out here and they're making some noise, so please just hang in there with me. And what I really love about this one is that it's not overly sweet and there's nothing synthetic smelling about it. It's very realistic, and for this price point, I think that's pretty hard to find. It's a hidden gem in the community, definitely worth adding to your collection for the fall. And I have a 10% off code for you guys as well. It's been running for a while, Erica10. Doesn't save that much money because the price is already so good, but hey, it's better than nothing. So definitely amazing. You guys will see in the comments of this video, people love this scent. It's really good. Sacred by Louis Cardin. So while we're on the idea of gourmands, we're going to talk about Uomo by Salvatore Ferragamo. This one is more of a dimensional gourmand. It's not quite as straight up edible as Sacred. There's more freshness and citruses mixed with ambroxan in this one. I believe that Alberto Marias also worked on this fragrance as well. It kind of has that classic eau de toilette opening, very citrusy in the top, and it kind of has a little bit of that alcohol feeling as well, but it dissipates really quickly and it immediately takes a dive into something darker, something deeper. It turns into this very gourmand, beautiful tiramisu scent. That's what this one is famous for. Takes a deep dive, just revealing the most sexy, yummy scent ever. It's tiramisu with cardamom, black pepper, tonka bean, cashmere, and sandalwood. And as it dries, it goes very creamy with a woody edge. The cardamom in this is so good, and this is one of those scents that it smells like it should be in a niche bottle. Seriously, so good. This house has been blowing my mind lately. Wow, there's so many amazing quality hidden gems from this house. Salvatore Ferragamo, it's a 10 for me. I love it's realistic, it's edible, but with the dimensional side, which makes it a little more wearable just for every day. It's fantastic, and I'm in love with Uomo by Salvatore Ferragamo. So the next fragrance on the list is more for men that don't love straight up gourmands per se. We're gonna talk about Dolce & Gabbana, the One Eau de Parfum. There's still a lot of spice in this, a lot of sex appeal, but this one has more of that classic feeling to it. Has a similar note breakdown and scent as the Eau de Toilette, but I think in this one, it's just more amped up in general, but the cardamom as well is much stronger, and ginger as well. That ginger note is really amped up too. This is a must-have for anyone that is starting out a fragrance collection. It's just a classic that any man should have in his collection for fall. It has a cult following, and there is a reason for it. I love the EDT, and I love this one too. I love the creamy cardamom, prominent tobacco is amazing and very affordable. Dolce & Gabbana, the One Eau de Parfum. So the next fragrance on the list is one that I've been requested. I probably can't even count how many times I've been asked to review this scent. This is Him by Zadig & Voltaire. I love the bottle, just going to say. And this fragrance, you guys, blew me away when I smelled this. oh my gosh, thank you to everyone that recommended me to go out and blind buy this, because wow, I actually have the Pour Femme version, the This Is Her. This is so much better. I mean, This Is Her is nice, but this just takes it in a totally different direction. This smells like a niche fragrance. Like, this smells like a niche scent. When I got this and opened this up, the first thing that I thought was just, so good. But it also has a very slight vintage touch in a way that I really enjoy. Generally, I'm not a fan of like old school smelling things, but this does it so well. This one has a brighter opening with some grapefruit and black pepper, but quickly finds its way into a darker heart. It's very incensey, and as this one dries, what you get the most is, for me, just like a very creamy, vanillic sandalwood, incensey sandalwood. There is a lot of darkness in here, and it's not going to be for everyone, I don't think. You just have to really like the idea of a vanillic, incensey sandalwood scent. And it also has some balsamic touches as well, something that could be perceived as something balsamic. And on the skin, it really blooms. And wow, for $40, this is amazing. All of these are amazing deals, but this one particularly, I really adore this scent, especially on a man. Oof, this is him. Eau de toilette. I just want you guys to know that I'm getting eaten alive by ants, but it's okay because I love you and I will do it anytime. So the next fragrance that we have is Moustache. You guys have probably heard of this one, and you guys know I am not the biggest fan of colognes on this channel. I don't really talk about them. I can't really get behind them, but this is one that I have, and I know that a lot of people love the scent. So, and I think there are enough differences between this and Tuxedo, which is the fragrance that a lot of people say that this smells like. I think that they're similar, but they're not the same. There's definitely some differences between this and the fragrance's older brother, Tuxedo by YSL. This is a freaking stunning, impressive scent. Holy cow, Tuxedo, it's on my wish list. It's been on my wish list forever. It's a little pricey, but I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna get it. But this is pretty close. It has that same kind of mandarin orange opening with that rose and the cedar. There's vanilla as well, very vanillic. But for me, this one compared to Tuxedo, and I did a whole video on this, you can check out, this one is much woodier. I get a lot of cedar with this, but if you're just looking to see if you like the scent profile, trying to see if it's worth the investment of Tuxedo, yeah, you know, try it out. But I still think Tuxedo is better. You can't beat the quality of YSL, but this is a good alternative. Moustache. So this next fragrance is another cult classic. Burberry London classic winter autumn cologne, but this one has some more weight to it compared to some of the others that have been on this list so far. I get kind of like a Christmassy, piney vibe from this, something like a Christmas tree. I don't think there's anything listed like that, but it's just kind of how I perceive it. It's kind of like this piney, leathery angle with a lot of freshness from citrus and lemon and lavender. Very nostalgic. This is like the type of scent that you just want to cozy up next to. It feels like a comforting hug. It's not necessarily dark or incensey, it's just very cozy. And it has guaiac wood that adds something a little unique, and some florals as well. It kind of makes it more of a fragrance that you could wear in different situations every day. You could dress this one up. Really iconic. I don't think I need to explain it too much. It's a cult classic. Everyone knows about this fragrance, but if you don't, you need to have it for fall and winter. Burberry London. Woo! Reflex is like a cat. So another cheapie that I recently added to my collection was Bentley Absolute. I got Bentley Intense, and I wanted to add the Absolute. And this is just another one that just blew my mind away. New favorite from Bentley for sure. You get a lot of woods for this one. This is for my guys that love woody scents. There's a bright spice from ginger, gives it like this very subtle vanilla Coca-Cola vibe, and there's a bit of a fizziness too, really adds to that kind of soda feeling. But I can tell you that this one is going to be polarizing. I think that generally this is going to lean towards an older crowd, but you never know. I mean, there's not much to lose when it's a fragrance that's like 30 bucks, right? So if you like the idea of a more affordable vanilla Coca-Cola, woody vanilla Coca-Cola, this one might be for you. Bentley Absolute. And then finally, we're moving on to the last fragrance. This is probably the best end of summer coming into fall scent. This one is more on the fresh side. This is Uomo Casual Life. And this fragrance right here is what really got me into the brand. This was the first Salvatore Ferragamo that I ever smelled in Nordstrom. This is the reason that I went out and bought my first Salvatore Ferragamo fragrance, because when I smelled this, I was like, what? No way, this is so good. It's amazing the deals that they have on these fragrances on the discounters as well. You know, obviously I don't recommend going to Nordstrom and buying it, because I went to Uomo shop and I got a bottle of Uomo Signature for like 30 bucks, a steal. But this 100 ml is like 30, I think I got it for $38. Amazing. Like, I can't get over how affordable they are. This one is perfect for the little bit, like, you're hanging on to the last leg of summer, but it's starting to get a little bit cooler. This is a perfect scent for that. There's a lot of freshness. Once again, I think Alberto Marias worked on this. I think he did with a lot of these Salvatore Ferragamos. This one is a designer masterpiece, I'm telling you. I just finally caved and got it because I couldn't get it out of my mind. I literally kept smelling it. Every time I go to Nordstrom, I'd come back to it and just like, wow, you guys, it's so good. It's a mixture between fresh and crisp and warm and spicy. This fragrance literally smells like summer and fall. Perfect for this time of the year. There's violet leaf, there's cardamom, a coffee note, musk, a very luxurious cashmere note. This is one of those fragrances that you can never go wrong wearing. You can never go wrong with Casual Life. It's just effortless, and I love the layers to this. It really takes you on a ride while you're wearing it. Once again, another fragrance that could be a niche fragrance. Like, if you just blind smell this, you would think it's a $200 fragrance easily, but no. It's $40. If I had to pick an absolute favorite, the absolute best on the list, I'm telling you, this one is so perfect. This house, guys, it deserves so much more recognition than it gets. I really need to make it my mission to get the word out on how good this house is. Niche quality, beautiful scent. I like the kind of vintage packaging as well. 45 bucks, 40, whatever I paid. I think it was like 38 bucks. Deal of the century, guys. Definitely check it out. If you get anything from this list, definitely grab Casual Life by Salvatore Ferragamo. So yeah, guys, that is my video for today. My top fragrances for getting into fall for men. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment below and a like, pretty please. All of the fragrances that are mentioned will be linked in the description below for you guys to check out, along with some discount codes, because we all love to save some money. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.